And welcome back, everyone, to Naruto What If. Start of another new Naruto What If. What if Sasuke was a girl? Now, I did have someone, when I did the poll for this, ask, who's asking for this What If? Well, I'll tell you fine folks who's asking for this What If. Itachi Carter, Mind Tool, Prob Exoverith? I gotta be a little better when I write these things down. Jacob someone. Thapelio Serial, Alan Moore, Kai Shimato, 12345 Minecraft Lord, William Chudbrick, Galen Kalin or Katin, Nick Miracle, Shaz2, and Hyperboy all asked for this one. The gender bend we've all been wanting. Gender bending the entire cast, that might be a fun what if to do at some point, because that would possibly change some aspects about them and like interactions. But let's get into it. So what are some of the key changes that would, by the way, I did not make a feminine Sasuke because I frankly, while you've seen some of my artistic capabilities, it's not in fact, I'm not terrible in the right context. Figuring out how to make a gender bend a character is not within my abilities as an artist. So at least not with the tools I have on call. But Sasuke, luckily, depending on certain angles you catch him at, like this, for example, does already have kind of a feminine look to him. So it can work, and it can work in the right contexts. Either way, the first big issue would be, does anything really change early on? Sasuke being a girl. And honestly, no. Instead of little brother, it's little sister. That's all that is. Sasuke would still be the last Uchiha. All that, woohoo, great. Now, something someone did bring up, which is accurate, is that there'd be a tone shift with Sakura and Ino. Sakura and Ino were constantly competing for Sasuke, as along with a lot of other women in the class. And even grew out their hair long because they heard Sasuke liked girls with long hair. Well, Sasuke is a girl, and we're not making Ino and Sakura 7-year-old lesbians. So we're not going to be seeing that happen. Hell, honestly, when I think about it, and I think I brought it up before, I cannot think of a canon character who was even bi in Naruto. I actually can think of lesbian or gay characters in Bleach, and I'm pretty sure we've had them in One Piece, but Naruto never had any, to be honest. So, just pointing it out. But yeah, so their story arc wouldn't quite go down quite the same path it does in the original, where their friendship is pretty much broken up because they are competing for Sasuke with their rivals in love. Here, I think their friendship does still take a little bit of a rocky turn. I don't think they're not friends in this one. I think that's a big distinction. I think they're still friends, but they're more rivals with each other, not for Sasuke, but for, just to prove to each other, and particularly Sakura proving to Ino that she can manage. Now, that being said, however, I do think Ino still has her hair long. Why do I think that? Well, Sakura ultimately cut her hair long, not because of Sasuke, but because she didn't want to be a burden. It was like her, coming out of her shell and, being a true ninja. Ino ultimately cut her hair in that match with her to show, I don't need this hair. And ultimately wore her hair in the bun for a while until it grew back. But that's the thing. When you get to Shippuden, Sakura still has her hair cut short. Ino grew her hair back. I think that, and look, this isn't important for their haircuts or anything, but I think Sakura naturally would wear her hair shorter. I think that she just prefers to wear it like that, whereas Ino likes her hair longer. Ino's a bit vainer than Sakura. She's a bit more obsessed with her looks than Sakura. At least that's the impression I get from her anyway. So I think in appearance-wise, that's what will be going on here. But instead of them being obsessed with Sasuke, or as I like to say, Sasuke, because I can see her name actually being Sasuke, and maybe it just gets jumbled by the name Sasuke. But I think they look up to Sasuke. I'm gonna be calling her Sasuke in this entire thing, by the way. You could go by the real, you can go by the theoretical like feminine version of the name. That's maybe what she's called in the story. But as for same like whenever I'm calling Goku, but his name is Kakarot in the story, I'm obviously calling him Goku, because it's just what I'm used to. But his name in the story is Kakarot. Same thing here. But I do think they're still obsessed isn't the right word. I think they are still very much like they look at Sasuke as kind of like the role model of what a Kunoichi should be. Similar to like Tenten. Honestly, Sasuke in this version and Tenten are probably like the model female shinobis to some degree. They take their job seriously. They want to be female shinobi, Kunoichi. You know what I mean? Female ninja. They're getting stronger, all that. And I think a lot of the girls in class look up to Sasuke for that. And particularly Sakura. I think Sakura's, let's call it infatuation with Sasuke, has nothing to do with attraction because she's not gay, but more looking towards that's who I want to be. She sets the example. I want to be like her. And so Sakura does apply herself a lot more in class. I still don't think she's all that's like, say, she's still probably on the low side when it comes to physicality. Although she certainly hits hard when it comes to hitting Naruto. She's not like, until she gets the training from Tsunade, she's not physically a very physical shinobi. She just isn't a hand-to-hand type fighter. She could probably like hold her own in like the academy still, but not when you get to the real world. Like if Naruto and Sasuke did decide to go toe-to-toe with her and take her seriously, they'd wipe the floor with her. Yeah, and I'm even saying Naruto, because Naruto always had a passable grade in taijutsu. And I mean, she takes her studies more seriously. She works on like her actual ninjutsu skills a lot more effectively. Maybe even trains and has an even higher chakra pool here than she does in the original. Sorry, a little pressure to make it. We know she doesn't have the chakra pool of say Naruto or Sasuke. In fact, I mean, I don't know how big her actual chakra pool is, but I have to assume it's relatively average. Maybe not small, but definitely average for maybe a young Kunoichi her age. I don't know. But I mentioned Naruto, and that brings up a really interesting point here. What's Naruto's relationship with this Sasuke like? And it kind of asks the question of Naruto's stance on sexism to some degree. Not the show stance, but the character stance. Is Naruto sexist or misogynist at all? Let's put it this way. He is still a teenage boy. He did peep on girls when he got the chance occasionally. He definitely he oogled at like adult magazines when he had the chance, but he also wasn't above calling out people like Kakashi, Ebisu, and Jiraiya for being perverts. So I don't know if he's being a little hypocritical, which is possible. He is a kid. He's not infallible. Or he just holds them to a higher standard, maybe. Like, yeah, I'm a pervert, but I'm a kid. So what's your excuse? But he was never disrespectful to any of the girls, as far as I know, in the academy. And he honestly treated them mostly like equals. Like, he never treated them like fair maidens. Like don't stress yourself too hard, or never mocked them. He wasn't like Shikamaru, who literally just said, not only this, but I have to fight a girl. Like, Naruto was never like that. In fact, he was more than willing to beat Tsunade up. He didn't, but when she like badmouthed the Hokages, he was more than willing to just deck her. Like hit her with a Rasengan. So Naruto does not play favorites when it comes to the sexes. He's pretty I guess feminism is Naruto feminist. Create that talk. But no, he's pretty fair when it comes to how he treats both sexes. And I imagine Sasuke still getting all the attention, still being the top of the class, would still annoy Naruto. Now, would Naruto maybe still think, oh, well, Sasuke is still very pretty? Like, could he still find her attractive? I could see it. In fact, I would be willing to bet a couple of like our not main character, but a lot of the kids in class, guys particularly, and who knows, girls develop earlier than boys, but a lot of the guys in class do have a crush on Sasuke. I could actually see Kiba actually having a real thing for Sasuke here. Choji wouldn't care, Shino wouldn't care, Shikamaru wouldn't care, but Kiba, he thinks he's the top dog, the alpha, and he wants a strong mate. I could totally see him having actually a thing for Sasuke, and Sasuke just rejecting his advances. And say, how about, like, I could totally see in like a surprise, like, how about this, Sasuke? If I manage to beat you, you and me go on a date. How about that? It's like, fine, mutt, but you're gonna have to really try hard for that. That's assuming you can beat me. I can't win. He just beats his ass. It's like, and even Naruto's like, well, man, Kiba, that was sad. Hey, shut up. Now, would he still like try to ask Sakura out or something like that, or be infatuated with her? I don't know, honestly, because his whole infatuation was because she gave him attention, and he confused that for love. Now, I've certainly definitely developed actual feelings, especially in Shippuden, the way we kind of see him, talk about her, reminisce about her. Like when he has a conversation with Sai about his feelings for her, he has this forlorn look on his face. And, how could she be with someone who can't even keep her promise? I think was the gist of the dialogue. But at the end of the day, we know he got over his feelings for Sakura pretty quick. Once we got to like near the end of the series, all that. But I mean, would we still have the same scenario we had in the original year? Would he still be maybe more interested in Sakura than anyone else? Maybe. I mean, I think he definitely would respect Sasuke for her strength. That's certain. And maybe because of that, maybe he's not as annoying to Sakura, which allows their relationship, at least as friends, to be a little bit more equal, or not equal, but to be a little less. There's a lot less tension, I suppose. So otherwise, time would go on as normal until eventually the teams are announced. Now, Naruto gets there. Gets there early. Sakura. Now, Sakura probably doesn't knock Naruto out of the seat. And Sasuke, for what it's worth, probably does respect Naruto in the same way. Like, Sasuke had a begrudging respect for Naruto for what it was worth. I could see that still being here. And maybe she does kind of think he's cute in a weird, annoying way, but I don't really see that, at least not right now. But the thing is, you don't have, honestly, I could still see Ino and Sakura having the race to get in there, but I don't think they're as adamant about sitting next to Sasuke as they are in the original. They might still want to, but excuse me, they might still want to, but it's just they're not as rude about it. It's like Naruto, and plus, you could just ask Naruto to move so you can sit next to Sasuke after the fact. It's like, move, Naruto. I'm sitting next to Sasuke. Like, there's another seat. I think she's less rude about it here. Yeah, and eventually, though, now I did write this scene down. The kiss. Does that still happen? Because Naruto was just like so like. I could still see Naruto kind of getting in Sasuke's face a little bit like he does in the original, just staring there. Because again, Naruto doesn't look at her, doesn't treat her like a girl, like a girly girl. He doesn't like treat her like weak or anything like that. If anything, he harbors like some resentment. It's like, what's the big deal with her? And so I say, and to which Sakura and them just say, stop glaring at her, you perv. It's like, get off it. I'm not a pervert. It's like, whoa, sorry. And so Naruto and Sasuke have their first kiss. Now, here it's very different because you have one of them is the opposite sex and hypothetically would be attracted to the other in this version. And yeah, as opposed to the whole everyone sees it go, it's like, what? And even Hina's like, and Sasuke just, And Naruto, all right, whoa, I'm sorry, that was an accident. That wasn't. I didn't mean to do that. It was, trust me, I wouldn't want to kiss. I mean, I would want to get like Naruto starts stammering. And meanwhile, Sasuke is just kind of like, he kissed me, and maybe she's like, and it didn't feel bad. Like, and she's just kind of staring, just. But at the same time, she also gets upset. Like, you. It's like, wait, whoa, it was an accident. That guy bumped me. It was an accident. You guys saw, right? And they're just like, just getting like the crack of the knuckles. If you can hear that, just cracking the knuckles. They're just, so, I'm sorry. No. And he just gets his ass kicked. Sasuke also just, boom, he even gives him a good firm smack. But now it's like she's kind of, now Naruto's actually sitting in between. Like on the far, like not in between. It's Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke kind of like need some distance, like just because Naruto's just like, it was an accident, and he just thought her lips were so soft. Oh God. And Sasuke's even just like, his lips were rough, but I like kind of like, oh God. And Sakura meanwhile is just like, it's like Naruto. It was an accident. So it does make things a little awkward for them for a little while, but Sasuke eventually just says, okay, it happened. And I think maybe that's something that happens like after like say Kakashi shows up. But the teams get called and they're about to leave, and Sakura goes like, Naruto, it's like, it happened, it was an accident. Just don't let it happen again. She's like got him by the scruff. By the way, I don't see Naruto attacking Sasuke in this version, honestly. Like the Sakura's wouldn't be anywhere near as annoying. Like, Sasuke, where are you? No, it's like, oh, Sasuke. It's more like, oh, I was hoping we could have lunch together, but oh well. And Naruto offers and she declines, but she just goes on hers instead of doing the whole Sasuke, where are you thing. No. And so I actually don't see Naruto like kidnapping Sasuke in this version. Or kidnapping, like getting one up on Sasuke. I don't think it's really. Plus, you factor in the kiss. I really don't think that would work well in Naruto's favor here. Like, it makes him just look like more like an asshole. So he's like, I think I'll just eat by myself. So you would basically just you'd get Sakura after Kakashi shows up, going, leaving first. Again, Sasuke takes Naruto, saying, look, it was an accident. I get it. Don't let it happen again. Yeah. No. Sorry, I was probably terrible. No, you wouldn't want to kiss someone like me again. To which she actually blushes a little bit. It wasn't awful. It's like, you could have been worse, but stop eating so much ramen. I could taste it. It's like, oh, and Naruto blushes again, like, she didn't hate it. Oh. And anyway, so Naruto's like, shakes that up. Get in the game, head in the game. And so they go up, and Kakashi says, introduce yourselves. Dreams are the future, all that. Now with Sakura here, she's not doing the whole giggling stuff. She probably actually does say, I like training. I like trying to improve myself. My dream is to be as strong as the person I admire. And something else, like whatever her dreams for her hobbies, things like, all those kind of things. And Naruto gets more or less the same answer he gets, and Sasuke will get more or less the same answer that Sasuke gives in the original. When you get to the bell test, which is where we're going to end it for right now. When you get to the bell test, I do not see Naruto. Let me try rephrasing that. Rewind, rephrase. I think the whole Naruto situation goes exactly the same. But Sakura, when Sasuke gives away her position, Sakura does go to look for Sasuke. And when Kakashi actually tries to put the genjutsu on her, she quickly realizes the genjutsu, release, and Kakashi, oh, not bad. Well, that's not bad at all. You were actually able to release it. Sorry, I had dinner, so that's kind of getting the hiccups a little bit. actually able to release it. Then Sasuke comes and tries to attack. Sakura, though, actually tries to help Sasuke out, throwing out, ninja, kunai shuriken, maybe even a little bit of ninja wire for to like try to grab Kakashi. Unfortunately, Sasuke would still very much be Sasuke. Like she's very much up her own ass about things. She's very much still has an ego on her. She thinks she's holier than thou. So, and because Sasuke kind of did. So Sasuke is probably going to be like, I don't need your help. But Sasuke, it's like, And then, she's still aiding despite Sasuke not wanting her to help. And because of that, the bell ultimately rings. Like, well, how about that? How about that? You didn't do too bad. Unfortunately, that's the end of the test. And so, explains you're all going to be dropped from the program. But he does go on and say, you almost had it for a moment there. If only you had actually thought it through a bit more. It's like, well, how are we supposed to know? It's so simple. Teamwork. Sakura almost actually had the right idea. If only you would actually thought it through, Sasuke. And then you, Naruto, you do everything on your own. Everything. And so ultimately he gives him one more chance. Eat lunch. Naruto has to suffer. Sasuke ultimately offers her lunch. Same with Sakura. And I was like, you broke the rules. I hope you're ready for the consequences. You pass. You pass. And so the day is saved. But what dangers lurk for female Sasuke? Find out next time on Naruto Ball Z. But yeah, really, here's the thing. Actually, you know what? We can actually even fast forward a little bit. We're only at the 21-minute mark. I only wrote down for the bell test. Because Sasuke being female Sasuke being a girl really doesn't change. Honestly, think about this for a second. Bear with me. Let's break it down. Them encountering the Demon Brothers? No. Them fighting Zabuza? Not really. Them training? Maybe a little bit. Sakura's tougher here, so she does train for longer. And she's more aspires to be like Sasuke, so maybe she can push herself a little harder. So I will give him that. That could change a little bit. But more than anything, Sasuke and Naruto are, the rivals here. And someone put it best. I believe they said that she would kind of be a tsundere for Naruto. Kind of. It's like, I'm going to kill you, Naruto. You're my best friend, and I love you, and I'm going to kill you. No one else can help you. Like, kind of. Well, at least near the end. But otherwise, like when Sasuke you asked Sakura for advice earlier, what did she say to you? I'm not telling you. But otherwise, like, okay, but yeah, all that training, Sasuke being a girl doesn't change anything there. The bridge with Zabuza, I could maybe see Naruto saying he's prettier than Sasuke. I can see that him saying that instead of Sakura, maybe, because I think like Naruto could at least acknowledge Sasuke's very attractive. So I can see that. But in terms of the actual fight on the bridge, I don't really see much changing there up until like Sakura goes to look over Sasuke's dead body. She'd still this is someone she considered her friend to some degree, and Sasuke obviously had probably been starting to consider them her friend. Someone she'd modeled herself after to whatever degree she could, someone she had respected, someone, her teammate. Maybe she doesn't break down quite the same way she does in the original, but she still mourns and probably does cry. But yeah, honestly, the whole mission to wave arc doesn't change anything with Sasuke being a girl, in my opinion. Maybe you think differently. Let me know if you think anything would change. But yeah, we're really not going to start seeing any big changes, at least with, like, say, character interactions, until we get to the tuning exams. So yeah, I guess we'll start with the tuning exams on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, though. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.